J. Cole leaving helped. Don't wish hurt on nobody. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. We just dancing, y'all.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with it. That would be a 5 remix. Instead of, what would you put instead of ain't gonna hurt nobody?
It's gonna be something positive. We are not gonna put that shit.
I was gonna make some gangster. That's where I always go. Like, how can I make a gangster remix to this song?
Nah, you gotta put Chance to Rap on that one. You gotta stay positive.
I thought you was gonna say, I'm gonna hurt your body.
No, nigga.
Okay.
All right, if you want to make it gangster,
I'm gonna shoot somebody.
If you want to make it gangster, then what we do, we put 21 Savage on there, right? It would make not gonna shoot nobody, but it would be in the energy of we just coming to party, all right? But if niggas start that shit, we gonna meet them. But we just here to party. We ain't trying to shoot nobody.
I already heard that before.
What?
J-Rock got that song. We just here to party. No, that's not a J-Rock
that's
song.
YG.
That's a YG song. It just has J-Rock on. Nobody can hurt.
Oh.
Yeah, they're down.
Beat the fuck.
Hey, but nigga.
Shit. You use another one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This one from the South, though.
Yes.
And we back in this biatch. You feel me? I be your host, Genghis Quan Wick, or as he's called me, Quan the Baptist. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just call me Raekwon the Chef. You know what I'm saying?
You cannot just steal Raekwon's name. Like that's completely different.
Can I be Jaquan?
No, you can't. You can't be any people who already have Quan in their name.
I'm a little tipsy. You feel me?
Welcome to another episode of Hold Down Podcast. I'll be your other co-host, the unstoppable Bloodbath. You already heard from my co-host, Quan Way, the newest member of Griselda.
Quan Way. Really, nigga?
This is the Hold Down Pod where we talk hip-hop and battle rap culture as a whole. Usually, the first couple minutes are Quan spitting his foolishness, and then I really get into what the show is about, what we really do. Quan,
Bars,
go ahead and tell them what you usually say about the being on YouTube and...
Oh, yeah. Because I always forget to say this shit. You know what I mean? Hey, we on YouTube now, so like, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Take a look at my ugly mug, see what direction my hair is going to be that day, or see what tie-dye shirt I'm going to wear. You know what I'm saying? Get to see the facial actions and the hands of the movements and all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Get us some subscribers on YouTube so we can monetize this shit. You know what I mean? Get some bread off it and all that good shit.
All the things he said and then some. So yeah, I want to thank you for tuning in again to the HID show, HID Boyz, now in HD.
You dig?
So yeah, this week, we're going to follow our usual pattern. We'll start off with the hip-hop news, a.k.a. hip-hop shenanigans, a.k.a. Quan's favorite part of the show.
You dig?
Feel me?
Yeah, you turn the volume up if you trying to...
Quan, I need you to understand how our mics work, okay? For people at home, Quan, who went to school for audio engineering, keeps forgetting that we have cardioid mics. And now he plays the shit on the wrong side of the microphone, so it won't be picked up.
Forget cardioid mics, nigga. I got Cardi B on my phone, nigga.
Did you ever go back and listen to how them explosions sounded when I told you they don't come through clearly because of the noise gates I have on the microphones?
Do you want me to do the phone flex?
I don't want you to. Those also sound horrible on microphones, by the way.
And it's going to be worse because now it's going to be prolonged and now it's going to be a far away explosion. So it's got to be...
Then after we do our battle review, like I was saying, then we get into our closing remarks and our artist of the week. So that's how we close out the show.
Shout out to closing.
So we're gonna start off with our usual segments. Quan's favorite part of the show, hip hop shenanigans. You got anything you wanted to add before I start?
No.
All right, great. We're gonna kick into the news. So we don't have that many news topics this week, y'all. It's probably gonna be a pretty light episode. We're gonna slide in, then slide out. So a nigga tried to slide across the stage. Quality control rapper Metro Mars was detained for technically trying to incite a riot at his graduation. the clips all over the internet. Basically, Lil Homie, he was graduating from high school. He's already a signed rapper, so really, he was doing y'all a favor by completing the high school.
At that point.
So he was walking across the stage, and he was just throwing out money. Apparently, they said it was supposed to be, it was around $10,000. Just throwing bands, just trying to help out his other fellow students, also just trying to get money, continue on with their education. So really, he was trying to bless the community and pay for niggas' colleges.
I didn't know that you can get arrested for error giving donations.
I didn't either, because they used the term inciting a riot. So that's why he was detained.
It sounds
like some hating to me.
It sounds like some racism to me.
I don't know about all that.
It sounds reverse racist to me.
Okay.
Inciting a riot.
I mean, I got in trouble for inciting a riot once, but that was it's one of the things they just make up when they feel like. I got in trouble in middle school once for inciting a riot. So there was no riot, by the way. Just like there was no riot at his high school graduation. I was in the.
You think you gonna just say that and not give details on the shit, nigga?
It wasn't no big deal, bro. I remember I was walking to. It was like 7. It was 8 periods in the day. I was walking to 8th period. It was like the period between 7th and 8th. You know what I'm saying? And you know how it would be hard to get over that hump of the last period of the day. Like, all right, bro, niggas is tired. Niggas want to go home.
It'd be rough.
Yes. So I remember I was walking through the hall. So all right, y'all, let's go. Hyping the people up for this last period of the day. Like, let's get this going, y'all. One more period, nigga, we can go home. That's all I was doing, bro. Like, getting people, building the energy back up in the streets. Yeah. You know how, like, every now and again, teachers would be monitoring the halls, make sure nothing popping off in between periods, which, I mean, I understand. There's one teacher who was a straight up hating ass heifer. Was like, hey, don't be doing all that. Calm that down. I was like, bro, what you talking about? Trying to get the people hyped for the last period of the day, trying to keep everybody's spirits up. Yeah. If you don't stop right now, I'll write you up for inciting a riot. I said, what the hell is you talking about? Like, they tried to. It didn't work. But I was like, what are you talking about, bro? So, you know, I'm trying to get the people going. But yeah, so they just think they can sprinkle that shit on anything. As long as you're bringing energy to any situation, they could try to get you in trouble for inciting a riot. It's one of those things you just...
They just straight up haters. Yeah. They just mad that you the one creating the energy and they can't do it. Niggas can't, they can't give y'all, the freaking teachers can't give us energy to do the damn homework because we don't want to do it.
When do you want to be there most of the time?
You know what I'm saying? Making niggas motivated in school. How is that a problem?
Bro, I was just bored and I was like, shit, nigga, I'm tired. So let me bring this back up in here for like get through this last period. And they hated it. I did it for like a solid week straight, and then but they really got tired of it.
See, I ain't gonna lie. I seen on Instagram, I think yesterday, that apparently somebody is not receiving their diploma because when they went up during the graduation ceremony, they shook the hand of like the guy that like holds the little booklet thing, and he like patted him on the butt. He just went like this and went boom.
It's funny to me.
And apparently, the nigga didn't receive his diploma for that shit.
Schools be caring too much about the bullshit. That ain't even like I understand when people like fuck up the whole graduation, but like throwing money, that's not fucking up nothing at graduation.
Nah, it's
and then patting the butt. I mean, technically, that could be considered sexual assault, but it's not gonna hold up. It's not gonna hold up the graduation. Like y'all can still keep it moving. He ain't shut the shit down. So look, y'all just be hating. Y'all just trying to pull some kind of power play. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's really what it be. Just a power play. That really be showing niggas why, like, niggas don't even be fucking with school because they really just trying to make us robots and shit.
Yeah.
They don't want niggas. They don't want niggas to move outside of the lines at all. They want niggas to stay in their lane and don't cross over, don't merge.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Are you familiar with this Metro Mars person, by the way? Because he signed to Quality Control.
Loosely. I haven't listened to his stuff too much.
His biggest song is called Bye Felicia. This makes me feel old, y'all, because we're in Atlanta. I don't know this song.
I don't know the song, but I have, through, my, trying to do my production stuff, I've been made aware of him and told to, like, try to, like, get his sound, because this sound's going to be the new thing. Especially when Pop Hunter was popping. So that bubblegum trap sound.
Pop Hunter,
that was the one that had the Corvette.
Oh, sure.
Kind of fell off because niggas accused him of snitching at 14. So much that.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, that's that dude. So
I remember that now.
Yeah. And nigga might still pop because it's gonna be good promotion because they can't hold him for too long because it's a bullshit charge and it's a child. It's a bullshit charge and like that shit's gonna be like that shit's gonna be an ill music video. Even if he didn't record it, like he could redo it and be like, yo, I'm the one that got arrested for, doing the graduation. Even though I remember I used to be jealous of y'all. Because when Drake came out with Started From the Bottom, I was like, yo, that's an excellent graduation song. I'm mad I already graduated and I can't listen to that song. Or when he came back again with Nigga We Made It. That's the ultimate like graduation song.
That's true. That's very true.
You know what I'm saying? So like if niggas was in touch with anything and didn't want to do everything so freaking simple and plain, niggas would like have some energy up. You know what I mean? But
speaking of Drake, real quick, Drake at the Billboard Awards, like you said, was gonna happen. He won Artist of the Decade. Mm-hmm. I respect it. Y'all know I'm not really a Drake fan like that, but I respect the nigga's work. Yeah. The nigga got a lot of hits. Yeah. The game is gonna be different when Drake officially stops. Like it's gonna be a crazy void in the game, sure. And I understand all that. I'm not gonna shit on that nigga's accomplishments. He deserves Artist of the Decade. Yeah. He deserves that
for sure. Got the numbers to back it up. He reached. I don't know how many genres that nigga's touched.
Yeah.
He's done everything but maybe rock, country, and touching the Griselda beat.
Yeah, man. All he need to do, if he do a track with Nelly, they could do a country song easily because Nelly already kind of in that country lane.
Yeah, he done did it a few times.
Exactly. So
Nelly did a few of those.
It might be dope, low key.
That's what I'm saying. It would be dope.
I've been giving Drake all the good ideas. He just don't know.
Yeah.
Because forget about Drake. I'm telling you, bro, we'll go crazy.
Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say.
Dog, I'm telling you, but nothing comes out when you move the lips. It's a bunch of gibberish. They forgot about Drake.
Really? All right.
Forgot about Drake. I'm telling you, as soon as that nigga like he need to put that on Certified. He need to make that like the intro to Certified Lover Boy. Because niggas been waiting so long for this album. He need to put a banger out or like make that the single leading up to it or something. Or drop you know how Kendrick dropped The Heart before his albums come out, like this a throwaway track. Yeah. He did do one of that. Forget about Drake.
Well, technically, I guess Scary Hours could be that. Technically,
I ain't listened to it.
It was 3 hours of fire. It was not 3 hours. 3 tracks of fire.
Yeah, I've heard that they're good songs, but being that we're in the pandemic, this is the first time I ever got to not listen to Drake, and it's been great.
I know you loving it,
dog. When the world was open and free, I couldn't avoid it. So it was just like, even as a person who doesn't listen to Drake, I still knew Drake like very well to the point where I knew all the words, a lot of Drake songs, not by choice. Yeah, it's because you hear it so much. It's kind of like when Justin Bieber first drops. Nigga, everybody knows the words, all the words to Baby.
Oh my God.
You lying if you tell me you don't know the words to that song.
And what makes it even worse, bro, it was when freaking satellite TV was just popping. So I had that in the house, and my mother was we had these remember the freaking the Pinkies, they had their Ernie and Elijah, them kids. They used to always come over all the time, bro. They always wanted to play Baby. They always wanted to listen to that song repeatedly. When I tell you that and Cars, the movie, on repeat. And Backyardigans, to this day, I don't want to see nothing about the Backyardigans.
Backyardigans is fire.
They fire, but when you hear it 1,000 times, my nigga, it's too much. Too much. Luther said it's never too much. I was a goddamn lie.
Dang.
Too much.
Are you calling Luther a liar?
Yes.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Quan the Don has called Luther Vandross a liar. Not me. This guy.
Oh, and then I got a whole list of shit to get us canceled. I was really thinking about that shit too. I was about to pump fake too. I was like, oh, who wants to hear my opinion? Trans people. Want to hear what I got to say about the gays? Better yet, what about the Jews? But nah, I love everybody. As long as you ain't harming me, I ain't harming you. The way you live your life don't bother nobody. It don't bother me in the slightest. You know what I'm saying? Do you live life, live love, Reverend?
It's God is love, Reverend.
I ain't gonna lie. I miss Ren's house. I ain't gonna hold you. Ren's house was a thoroughly entertaining show.
Oh yeah.
On all levels. There was Reverend, who used to be the cool guy, and now he's the Reverend. Every bit of it. His loving wife. You know what I'm saying? JoJo, who was like around our age, so before we realized how corny he was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? His older sisters were fine.
Very true.
Very fine, both of them, especially Angela. I like Angela. But, you know what I'm saying? Then you had Diggy and Russell for the younger folks. And then, everybody just growing up. You know what I'm saying? And niggas forget. Diggy used to be like a dope rapper.
I never listened to it. I wouldn't know. Apparently, he was popular for a little while with like the preteens. I had no idea.
I was heavy on the blogs. He was like dope in like in a real way. Like not just Like, you know, he wasn't like a Lil Twist or a Lil Chucky,
Mhm.
where niggas just I don't know where their audiences came from. Just niggas apparently knew about them. I don't know where or why. Diggy could actually rap, and he, you know, him being from, you know, cloth of his father, you know, he rapped on. I think it was a tape he rapped on like old school beats, like from like literally like you were saying Rising to the Top. Like he'll rap on something like that. He rapped on some Tribe Called Quest. Like it was just a tape of all nostalgia, but he could actually rap, so it was like fire shit. And it was the tape was produced by DJ Premier.
You got a premiere tape?
Yeah,
Damn.
that shit was. I played that shit. I was in my 20s and I was playing that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was fire. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Damn, a whole premiere tape.
That's why I was kind of mad when he got like maybe like what 15, 16, and they, you know,
Transition into acting.
not even transition to acting. He was still rapping, but he had to make a hit because, you know, that shit is gonna go. That shit's gonna give the respect of niggas like me. But when you're young, you're a teen, like it's kind of good looking. What do you want? You want attention from the girls, so you gotta make something the girls gonna like. And not a lot of girls, especially late teens or teenagers at all, are gonna respect you rapping over a Tribe Called Quest beat.
That's real.
So you kind of gotta switch the sound a little bit, and that's kind of where it falls apart, and that's where you decide to be an actor instead.
I mean, he decided to follow 50 Cent's motto. Go ahead, switch your style up. And if they hate, then let them hate. Now watch the money pile up.
The money dried up after that.
That's why he switched his style up.
Yeah, he switched it again. Again.
How many times you gonna keep switching, nigga?
I don't know. That's imagine 50 Cent with auto tune on, nigga. That's how much he switched the style up.
Okay, you know what? We're done here.
Yeah.
We're done here.
Yeah, now you feel my pain, nigga.
Ew.
I learned from a very long time ago that if an artist makes something that I love, but then I see them like transition to a different like audience bracket, like be prepared to let them go. You know what I'm saying? Because they gotta fill their pockets up. So who the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying? It's very rare that you get cases where like artists switch the style up, but they're still fire. Like The Weeknd. Like The Weeknd was one of them niggas like he knew he was gonna be big.
His transition into pop music has worked for him.
Yeah.
It's worked for him.
It's very much, and he has a perfect voice for it too. But he also kept like that, you know, slightly depressed, drug addicted sound too. So it's like his old fans or some of his old fans like still fuck with it. You know what I mean? Besides him just making infectious hits that everybody's gonna love. Like,
speaking of infectious hits that everybody loves,
Blueface?
No. These are niggas who actually know how to make beats. I think who can't rap on beat. Timbaland and Swiss Beats are doing a rematch of their verses. It's going to happen on Memorial Day this Sunday. I'd be missing all the advertisement for Verzuz, bro. Yeah, I don't know where do you think it's advertised at.
Nothing about this one.
So yeah, they're doing the rematch because they kicked off the whole Verzuz thing with their beat battle back in, this was 2018. Had no idea it started in 2018. So yeah, they're going to do a rematch. I don't even know who won the first one. Do you know who won? Did they have a winner of the first one?
I think they said Swiss Beats won that one, and it was mostly because of not that Swiss Beats was like, they didn't say like Swiss Beats was like better technically or musically. It's just he had energy.
Gotcha.
Like, and even if you just think about it, like Timbaland, he has hits. Don't get me wrong, he definitely got hits. But some of his hits are like, you know, he's got R&B, he's got you know, even some techno, he's got some rap joints. But niggas really know him, like niggas that really love Timbaland, love him for like an album cut. You know what I'm saying? That should have been a single, but probably didn't. You know what I'm saying? But Swiss Beats got the energy. Swiss Beats is gonna be the one that plays in the club, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why later on he started like actually getting on the songs and like, you know, being on the hook. You know, especially a nigga like me, like a New York nigga, like you could play a random Swiss Beats song now and he'll just be like freaking like for example, Schoolboy Q on Blank Face when he's on Lord Have Mercy. Random ass feature. What the fuck is he doing there? But when I tell you, I fuck with that energy.
He did start like Swiss Beats did start getting all over tracks, like especially some of his bigger tracks. Remember like Tambourine? He was all over Tambourine.
Yeah. I think that was my favorite era of Swiss Beats. Don't kill me, because I know he was legendary before then. He's legendary after. But that was when I really got to appreciate him because at that time he was kind of making hits too. You know what I'm saying? Like in the style switch up, it wasn't just like rap. It showed me versatility as a producer. You know what I mean? Shit, even the Nipsey joint I played for you, Been Down. That shit, it's Jake One on the beat. But for some reason, he was just on the tail of that shit, and it just sounds epic, nigga. You know what I mean? For sure. Yeah.
So yeah.
Shout out to Speeds.
Yeah, I don't know. I might watch it. Depends what I'm doing that day.
Yeah, I might, cause I don't. I think you know what the thing is. I think they had the Verzuz before Verzuz was the thing.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So they just did it on their own, and then it became an idea later on. So I guess they just want to have an official
rematch.
Verzuz. Yeah. So that would be cool.
Who you think will win? You said you think Swiss Beats got it again?
I feel like Timberland might get it because I think he paid attention and knows what the audience wants a little more. And I feel like Timberland is a little more of a scientist than Swiss Beats. Like I believe in Timberland. Timberland's the one that can make a beat from a baby crying. Literally. Aaliyah's song, what's that one? Are You That Somebody?
Mm-hmm.
That's a baby crying, my nigga. That's a nigga that can make a beat out of a plastic cup and a pencil.
Respect it, then.
Like that's nigga. I don't care if like audience, look at me in my eyes right now. I don't care if I ever get crowned or get my credit and somehow become known as like one of the greatest producers ever. I don't care if Pharrell comes and bows to me if I just end up reaching that level of success. I will never talk mildly on the same level as Timberland, okay? Because that nigga's on some different creative shit. That nigga makes beats like he broke. You know what I'm saying? And for niggas that are creative, like they know. Because once money becomes a motivation in the play, it changes the way you produce. I even look at some of the shit I used to do. Like, of course, my quality was less because I didn't know I had to learn what I was doing. But how creative I was willing to go, I was so much more fire at that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like I say, he makes beats like he's broke. He makes his beats like money is not the motivation. I'm trying to get to that level. I'm trying to get to the level of money is okay, so now I can make beats like money is not the motivation, but still have it be fire enough that niggas will hop on it and rap to it or sing to it. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga's unfuckwittable.
I respect that.
For real.
See, I think that's gonna do it for news topics I had. Did you have any news topics you had to sprinkle in there, or now you ready to move on to this week's battle?
I mean, you want to talk about that nigga hating on J. Cole?
Sure, go ahead. I ain't have nothing to add to that shit. It's not real to me.
I mean, I kind of feel where the nigga coming from a little bit, but I only like downplay it. For those that don't know, it was I guess the top player in an African league that J. Cole plays in. Is it was like weighing the pros and cons of J. Cole playing for that league, and I was on one hand it's a con because there's plenty of people that want that job, which I understand. There's plenty of people that want to be athletes in any place. Like there's some people that have too much pride to go play overseas, and then there's some niggas that like they have the time in the league, and then when that's over with, they go dominate overseas. It's still a check. You know what I mean? It's better than working at Walmart being 6'5".
I agree.
You know what I mean? Or like. So I get it. It's like, he's taking that job from somebody else. The only reason I don't agree with that part so much is because it's not like J. Cole's trying to become a professional player. He's just literally in and out, just like you were saying before. Like he's gonna play a few games. I get like I'm gonna say like Master P. Master P was actually trying to be an athlete.
Yeah, that's different.
Niggas blackballed him. And I ain't gonna lie, I saw the story about that shit, and that actually kind of upset me. I thought Master P really just was trying to do it, just see if he could do it. I didn't know he was really trying to do that, and then niggas just didn't want to do that shit because he was a rapper or whatever. Politics that's why we need to have our own league so niggas can't politic us out of some shit.
That's real.
It's a bigger conversation. And he was saying that the pro of it is J. Cole's gonna give more attention to the league, maybe some more money into it. You know what I'm saying? It did sound like halfway hating to me because like I said, J. Cole's not trying to be a player. He's just going to be in there for a few games. So if he's only there for a few games, I'm pretty sure it's not taking up a slot.
Yeah, I saw somewhere. I think I read somewhere he already left. Like really? He already saw. I read something. Most likely it was somewhere on Twitter. On there, something about he had a family emergency, so he already like done.
Oh damn! Because I think he was only supposed to do 6 games, and he was like on his 3rd. And like, and then another reason the nigga was having a problem is because of course J. Cole wasn't really scoring out there. They said he had a dry streak, which I think he only had 1 game where he wasn't scoring. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes.
So I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, but yeah, nigga said that shit. I'm sure it's probably not gonna get no response from J. Cole. It might get a bar.
Cause bro, like All the niggas who was like, he took our jobs, as South Park would say. It's like, dog, he really brought a lot of publicity to your league. He got your league on ESPN for a day, someplace it's never been.
It's
So
bring some money in.
I understand it's kind of like a publicity stunt to them,
Mm-hmm.
but to J. Cole, it's like, you know what? He lived out his dream part of the way, and he kind of gave back to a league that people didn't know about. So I understand the pros and cons of it, because there could have been one more person who could have got paid for that year, but he put more than one person on by making the league a bigger deal.
Yeah, and I feel like I heard that he did some shit for the team.
Most likely, yeah.
Which really showed me, because I was like looking at it as, for a second, I was like, well, these things got a job already, so why is he doing something for the team? But I'm like, maybe they do have a job, but it probably still doesn't even pay that much, so niggas can still use a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's a smaller league, so if it's a smaller league, I don't think he was like, I think he really just wanted to do it for the love. Like, because I feel like if he really wanted to do it, he probably could have got on the actual team somewhere else. Like, he could have got like I don't know what the leagues are, but he probably could have got somewhere that had some publicity or something just for fun. But I think he just wanted to be like, let me just find a professional, low-key joint. You know, it's not his fault that it's getting all kinds of publicity. Like, he's not a publicity kind of guy. Never been. Even before in the beginning when the nigga was finding himself, you know what I'm saying, and you know, had a phase where he was wearing chains and shit, and you know, figuring shit out. Like, he's never been that kind of guy. So like, it's not a clout chasing move. Just nigga wanted to nigga's whole like kind of rap discography story is based on basketball. It's kind of his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all niggas respect freaking Tyler the Creator for having different characters in all his albums, which I'm sure you wouldn't know because you don't listen to Tyler, but all his albums are apparently different characters and shit in the story, a new story based on all that shit. You know, J. Cole shit is, you know, going to the league, which why all his shit is titled the way it is. You know, maybe Xing out For Your Eyes Only and KOD and shit. And, you know, 2014 Forest Hill Drive and shit. But everything else, the come up, the warm up, sideline story, all that shit. So just let the man be, man. And if it was for a family emergency, if he did leave for that, I hope whoever the emergency was about, I hope you're okay. You know, I hope J. Cole leaving helped. You know, don't wish hurt on nobody. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. You just dancing, y'all.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with it. That would be a 5 remix. Instead of, what would you put instead of ain't gonna hurt nobody?
It's gonna be something positive. We are not gonna put that shit.
I was gonna make some gangster. That's where I always go. Like, how can I make a gangster remix to this song?
Nah, I was thinking you gotta put Chance to Rap on that one. You gotta stay positive.
I thought he was gonna say, I'm gonna hurt your body.
No, nigga.
My bad.
All right, if you want to make it gangster,
I'm gonna shoot somebody.
If you want to make it gangster, then what we do, we put 21 Savage on there, right? It would make not gonna shoot nobody, but it would be in the energy of we just coming to party, all right? But if niggas start that shit, we gonna meet them. But we just here to party. We ain't trying to shoot nobody.
I already heard that before.
What?
J-Rock got that song. We just shared a part. That's not a J-Rock
that's
song.
YG.
That's a YG song. It just has J-Rock on nobody.
I don't want to hurt nobody.
Yeah, they're done.
Beat the fuck out
of a nigga.
That shit fire. We can use another nigga shit. We can use another one.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying? This one from the South, though. We already got the West Coast one. Now we can use from a Southern one.
Not gonna hurt nobody. That could work.
We need somebody melodic on there.
Or it could be shots all in your body.
Nigga. You dying, dog.
Just saying. It could go multiple ways. That sample might not get cleared, but the one that you're talking about, it might get cleared. They might be like, this sounds more positive than shots out on your body.
I can already imagine there's gonna be some rapper that does mad ad-libs that is all kinds of guns.
Well, nigga, I don't think they're gonna put West Side Gun on this shit. I'm not saying for that, but
boom, 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 boom. Shots all in your butt. Bro, that should be crazy. That should be cray. All right, yeah. So we're gonna get to the battle now. We're gonna get to the battle now. I think that's all the topics.
Yep, I was done. That was you talking about the J. Cole thing. I was going to make sure you got your. That was the one that you said you wanted to bring, so I had to remember to let you do that one.
You could also talk about Blueface being on beat.
Nope, the one done. So yeah, this week's battle. It's a KCJ battle. Shout out to my girl KCJ, making it all the way to the semifinals of Ultimate Madness 3.
Ain't no hood like fatherhood.
So KCJ, his battle. I tried to go for like one of her like most viewed battles. Mm-hmm. Then I was just like, all right, so what's actually gonna be interesting? Because she only has, I looked up like 16 battles.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I looked up on Verse Track. She only has like 16 battles, and more coming out as I talk. Like another one just popped up like 3 days ago. So she's like, I guess she might did battle, but not all out on the internet yet. So that makes sense. So this battle is KCJ versus Ms Murk, and apparently Ms Murk was like a rising name over in Queen of the Ring for a minute.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like she must have had some real clout. Cause I don't want to spoil too much. We about to get into it in about 5 minutes. So fuck it. I'm gonna say it. When she was rapping, yo, the crowd was like loving her. Like she got real reaction. Like I didn't know who she was, and I was just like, yo, man, like they must really. And she was even like saying, like, yo, I've been in this for like 6 years, 7 years.
She must be a big deal out there.
Must be a big deal because they was following her like a motherfucker.
But unfortunately, Ms Murk turned into Miss New Jersey Twerk, and she choked.
Shit. 3 times.
Every round. One round she didn't even try third. She didn't even try the third.
At a certain point, KCJ battled herself. KCJ battled herself. And it makes me upset because, like, even with Ms Murk, the bar she did get off, it was like about to sound like a good battle.
It sounded like it was going to be good.
Because I do say she was getting reaction, but the reaction was warranted. Like she was fire when she was going. You know what she is? New Jersey twerk. She is twerk.
Yeah.
She's twerking. Literally.
Yeah. She was up there twerking.
Where's she from? She from Jersey? She gotta be from Jersey.
I don't know
where she from, but she
I think she's Southern. Cause didn't KCJ mention like, oh, you putting on for the South, but then you started choking. So apparently she does this all the time.
Maybe she's from Virginia.
I don't know where that girl from.
Might be from Virginia because Casey had a Richmond bar. They consider Virginia the South.
A lot of people do. Yeah. I don't know why, but they do.
I don't even know neither. Even though I can only say I've been there, but I haven't like explored the culture. I only know Virginia through what I see in the music game, and they seem like they have a little southern twang, but like they don't.
I've been there. There's like a lot of open tree type areas, I guess, which is like that reminds me of the South, but it's like
I feel like they don't talk like it. Like
they don't.
Like
they don't.
Pusha T, the Clips, Pharrell, Timberland sounds southern a little bit.
Virginia people just Virginia people. Like I don't know.
I feel like Virginia's kind of like a mixture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I go out too. We should give an idea. Since I don't know if I should say it on the thing, but if they do states, Virginia is definitely a slept on contender.
Okay.
Because they have a lot of shit.
That's true. That's true.
Have a lot of shit. Virginia alone is to thank for like Justin Timberlake's career.
Oh yeah.
As a solo artist.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be one of the few times I ever think of White Boy, but I feel like he deserves credit for this because some of y'all are too fucking stupid. All right. I want to just thank Justin Timberlake for being smart enough to be like, you know what? I make really good music with Pharrell and Timberland. How about I only work with these two motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? It's totally Xing out Man of the Woods. We don't recognize that album.
Nah. But we're talking about Justified and Future Sex and Love Sounds.
And 2020.
And 2020. Yep.
All back-to-back bangers, fire, excellent, love it all. And that's because the nigga was smart enough to be like, you know what? I do really good with these two producers. Let me stick with them. Love that shit. Love that shit. That shit was amazing.
Yeah.
Because most of you niggas do the dumb shit and you'll freaking be Griselda and have a good sound and niggas love that shit and they'd be like, you know what? I want to rap on. Where's Metro Boomin? I want to rap on some trap shit.
Everybody think they YFN Lucci all of a sudden. That's the type of sound niggas adopt overnight. I don't know.
Really?
I wasn't trying to insult Lucci. I was just saying.
We don't talk about kingpins over here.
Kingpin. times.
Who this? Y'all niggas better let that shit while it's still around, bro. That shit gone. That shit obey. For real, for real.
They call that nigga a kingpin.
Bro, they gonna do that nigga worse than they did Serious Jones for pimping. That shit crazy.
It was so funny when we had to explain to Mike that we was not joking, because like Mike didn't want to believe it. I was talking to Mike Seatown the other day at the studio, and Mike was talking about how he wants to get more into battle rap, and me and Quan was in there filming him, like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, this is what battle culture is looking like right now. And Mike, we was like, yeah, you know, Serious Jones just got out of jail because he was in jail for pimping. We said it so casually because we thought he had heard. Mike was like, wait, what? Mike's like, yeah, this ain't true. Y'all lying. That's not true. He said that's not true like 6 times. He's like, y'all lying. See, for pimping? He kept repeating it.
I feel like it was all the levels of it. It was, first of all, Serious Jones, a known name in the battle rap world, who has, this is his job. He has a way of making income, but he went home and he's pimping. You know what I'm saying? And he was so baffled that somebody still in this day and age is pimping.
That is what Mike said. Mike said, who under 40 is still pimping?
He was like, bro, he's like, he had hoes? Probably had the cane and the Cadillac or some shit. Like freaking Serious Jones had hoes, bro. That shit crazy. And that nigga's a barber, too.
He is a whole barber, so he had 2 forms of income.
For sure. And still decided to go with pimping, which is crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think, is he still on parole for that shit? I don't know if that's.
He's out, but he's on like probation and stuff.
Yeah, because I don't know if they like it was convicted or if it's still like it was one of those he got bailed out.
He served his time.
Okay, got you. But yeah, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. Niggas still pimping in these days and ages.
Yeah.
They couldn't just stay a barber.
I don't know. I don't know that man. I can't tell you what his life like.
What's saying about the fact that I'm pretty sure some of them hoes had a good ass lineup. You know what I'm saying? That their hair was immaculate. You know
so anyway, this battle. So KCJ versus Ms Murk. KCJ
fade like a motherfucker.
KCJ went out there and she started the battle off. Casey had a really good first round, and the crowd was fucking her a little bit, but I really appreciate how she stayed in her bag. Her first round was, I'd say, it wasn't her craziest round. Her third was her first was good. I think her second was like her weakest. Her third was her best round.
I fucked with all 3 rounds.
All 3 rounds were good.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I need y'all niggas to stop playing with KCJ, bro. I became a real believer today, bro. Like KCJ is fucking fire.
Yeah.
And I need everybody to respect her as such. Okay? Because she was cooking this battle.
She's good.
I was feeling everything.
Casey's really good.
As a matter of fact, for this, I don't even want no more ugly jokes. You know what I'm saying? She's so fire, she's cute now.
That's how it works.
Y'all give her the disrespect. Nah, because when niggas excel the other shit, they automatically women love them. You know what I'm saying? All these Flavor Flav looking ass niggas, when they get some success, all of a sudden, nigga, Flavor Flav should never have a flavor of love. Them just was authentically trying to chase that nigga, even if it was for TV.
I understand.
You know what they had to do?
I watched the show, Quan. I think I know what they had to do.
My nigga. He had 2 seasons. He created New York. For those not to state, Tiffany Pollard. She has a career because she was a contestant on that show.
I'm aware.
And then came back for the second one.
And then had her own show.
You know what I'm saying? So no, a Flavor Flav should never have that much power over any women in Earth. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? KCJ so far, she's cute. I don't care what nobody says. She's cute.
Okay.
I want that same respect to be given to women. I feel like when women are fired at their job, nobody calls them cute. I don't hear like Missy Elliott is one of the greatest artists ever, which is a separate topic. We need to give her credit for that shit too. Another shout out to Virginia. You know what I'm saying? But I never heard somebody be like, I'll take Missy. Besides maybe 50 Cent on a song with her. When he was still like, new and shit. So, you know what I mean? But other than that, like, bro. And I'm still mad that niggas be talking about how Whoopi Goldberg ugly. I've seen uglier. I don't know why that's the name that like niggas used to.
How do we get here, Quan? That's not what we're talking about this episode.
And Eartha Kitt.
We're talking about KCJ versus Ms Murk. Like,
all right, Ms Murk. Yeah, KCJ, fucking fire, bro.
Yeah,
fire with the pen.
Her first round was heat. First round was some heat.
Kylie Penner.
Yeah, Kylie Penner. First round was some heat. So then I was just like, damn. what Ms Murk gonna do. Now, before I continue, I already knew Ms Murk was gonna choke because I remember when I was looking for KCJ battles, niggas like I was watching a couple minutes of it, and I go to the comments, be like, if niggas in the comments saying this is gonna be a good battle, all of them could talk about Ms Murk choking. I didn't think she'd choke every round.
I didn't think so either. But she took every fucking round.
I don't know what Casey be doing to people, dog. I don't know what she be doing to people.
And this time, Casey didn't even stare at her like that. She didn't even give her the Care Bear stare. Like, it didn't even happen this time.
I don't know.
She was just looking. She was looking at it regular, and then it seemed like the rest of the time she was just moving around, and just Ms Murk couldn't put it together. It was really bad on the third one. So the third one,
You didn't even try, dog.
Lady Love was sitting there like, yo, I want to go home, yo.
That's like I remember that.
Calm down, because the crowd was being a little ignorant. I don't know if they were trying to be ignorant or if they were just feeling Casey J at a certain point, but it felt like they were doing too much. Like it was to the point that it was throwing off Casey. You know what I'm saying? Not throwing off, but she was professional. She had her shit on point. But like it was like throwing the battle because she was trying to say more shit. They're just too busy being noisy. For what? I don't get niggas that be noisy at rap battles.
I don't get it either, nigga. I'm not trying to beat her all day.
Yeah. And literally later was like, yo, I'm trying to go home. You know, so I want to get off the stage, so please let her rap. And then Ms Murk was like, okay. And so I thought they was like, no.
Like she's trying to get her like, no, nigga, you need to rap, bro. Like you're not gonna do this. And then did that was it, and the video ended. Like
I knew it was over when I looked at the time at that point, and there was 10 seconds left. I was like, she about to spin a really fast round.
Look, Ms Murk had defeat on her face. Like,
oh god. Because bro, I felt for her at a certain point.
She stood there and took all them rounds like a G, but he had defeat on her face.
Yeah, because some people really be Mick assholes about that shit. You having a bad night, so now you want to throw off another nigga. No, take your L. You know, she took her L gracefully. But I was almost thinking that shit too. I was like, what if she just doesn't even go because it's already done at this point? Like
you choked the first two. There's no point in doing the third, honestly.
Like I was surprised Casey wanted to get through her shit because I was just like, man, you been had this. You had this. You did spit no third.
Casey just wanted to flex on her. And she flexed on that hoe.
And she was like, hey, I took the time to memorize these shit. I'm gonna say these shits.
I get it. And that's called like it worked. It worked to Casey's advantage. And she say something like, "Nigga, how you forget your shit if you wrote it?" Basically, like
that made it
so much worse.
It made it so much worse. Even with the first round when she was talking about her being famous for choking.
Yeah.
And then prophecy fulfilled like a motherfucker, boy. Shit. Boy, like shit. Like I'm pretty sure like KCJ had the Infinity Gauntlet this time. Because niggas be forgetting half their shit when they come to freaking KCJ, and I don't understand it. Like, she got one more battle. And I'm considering her a witch.
Casey be doing voodoo, bro. I'm telling you, it don't make no sense. Like, only against her.
For sure. Like, that shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy. Like, and it makes me mad because Ms Murk was killing with the material she did have.
The whole 45 seconds of rapping that she did was a great 45.
And I ain't gonna lie, it seemed like the crowd was ready to give her more attention or more love than Casey. Because Casey was cooking and she was getting good reaction. But then when Ms Murk was going, I was like, I didn't know the crowd could get that. And I ain't gonna lie, Ms Murk was like, she was saying some good shit, but it wasn't like Ms Murk was kind of one of the people that was kind of delivering her shit a little flat. You know what I'm saying? Like she sounded like one of the people that, like, you know, versus somebody that's professional on the mic and does their thing and knows how to put in voice inflection, like you were saying earlier, off mic. Like the voice inflection, like Casey J be into her shit. You know what I'm saying? She said her shit. She knows when to influx on certain parts. I feel like Ms Murk sounded like she was like reading off a paper. You know what I'm saying? She knew inflections on certain parts, but for the most part, like she didn't sound as enthused as she was supposed to.
Yeah.
And then, like, it just upset me, bro, because it could have been. I seen in the comments like the person was tight because it was set up to be a really good battle, and the way Ms Murk was coming, I don't know any other material. I only know 45 seconds, literally, of her material that she is. But when she does remember her shit, it sounds like she's fire. So it would have been a really, really good battle. But shit, if Casey been going through shit like that, now I know why she's been waiting to be destroyed. Like.
Casey just might be a whole Jedi on the low, just using the Force on these niggas.
Bro, she is a Saiyan.
She be using Jedi mind tricks to make niggas forget they raps.
Bro, she is a Saiyan.
These
she
are not
Goku.
These are not the rhymes you're looking for. Just do what it is. These are not the rhymes you're looking for.
She's freaking the penguin of Madagascar. You don't remember.
Smile and wave, boy. Smile and wave. Penguins of Madagascar was like one of the best parts of the whole movie. I see why they got their own show because the penguins is funny.
For those that don't know too, I just recently I could be late. I discovered that apparently Madagascar 3 is on Netflix.
Yes.
Go ahead and check it. We're not sponsored at all, but nigga, Madagascar was just a fire movie and a fire series. All 3 of them.
The second one was the best one.
That one's on Netflix too.
Yeah, I had to watch them a lot because my nephew and my little cousins are all around the same age, and that was like their favorite movie. They legit, especially my nephew, he would be like, "Turn on, move it," and that's all he'd want to watch. If it wasn't Madagascar or Ben 10, that was the only thing that would keep him quiet.
Why do kids always call shit by the wrong shit? You can tell them the real name all you want. They'll be like, "Nigga, it's called Move It." Yeah. Play the movie before I start crying. Bro, I remember I was babysitting a kid and he would call any drink was milk. Yeah. So you know how frustrated I was? You know how frustrated I was when I would fix the nigga some milk and he'd be like, nah, son. I'd be like, you don't want that? So what you want? You want juice? Yeah, I want milk. Like, yo, when you get older, some straps, right? I'm gonna show you milk. That should be crazy. Yeah. So yeah. KTJ. What else I have to say, man?
Honestly, bro, I ain't even take notes for this battle. I really didn't, because like the other women didn't rap. Okay.
I only took notes.
I didn't take notes.
I took notes just to emphasize. I got the bars.
Yeah, because you had to put the bars down. Yeah. If I had to score it, I'll just go off the dome real quick. You can go off the dome with the score.
Oh, we can do that because I remember my score.
Okay.
I remember my score like a motherfucker.
Okay, so
crowd control.
We'll give KCJ 5.
Give her a 5.
Okay, sure. Give her a 5. The crowd was hype as fuck. It was throwing off her third because she kept having to pause. You know, her third seemed long as hell because she would spit a bar, wait for the crowd to react. Like, I'm not done though, nigga. Be done. Just be done.
Yeah, but I feel like the crowd did prolong it. This is also why, like, when we watch hits, like the battles be fucking 50 something minutes, and it will really be 3 rounds of just niggas rapping. When the crowd, that's why we kind of like the crowd situation now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I love no crowd.
Yeah. It took some getting used to, admittedly, because it was weird as fuck to me at first. But I like when it's a little crowd. I don't like when there's no crowd because it's a little weird. Like what was it? Daylight when he had the mask. That wasn't versus Tay-Rock, right?
Yeah, it was.
It was versus.
I mean, he's wore his mask a couple times.
Oh, okay.
But he did wear it versus Tay-Rock, and he took it off in the third.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that was it. Yeah. That one was a little weird to me because it was like no crowd, even though the crowd was in the background. So it's like, yo, I'm getting crowd reaction.
How am I getting the reaction?
Tay-Rock, I ain't gonna lie, Tay-Rock bit that swag because Daylight said that shit first. He was like, I'm getting a reaction with no crowd, huh?
Yeah. And then after a while, he told him to stop. He goes, "Let me rap, my nigga."
We didn't even hear them niggas. That's what made it so weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like with a little crowd, like just. Like the way they have it now is perfect. It's like it's enough niggas to react, so you feel some shit when it's said and felt in the room. You know what I'm saying? But it's not enough that niggas gonna disturb and smack gotta be like, you know, gotta be international P. Hold it down. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, you know, speaking of that, looking for the freaking sound bites, I really realized again how annoying international P's voice is. I swear, like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm surprised nobody in the crowd was like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like, That man's voice constantly saying, yo, hold it down, y'all. Complete silence. Hold it. Respectfully. He sounded like a chick that smokes. Like he just didn't, it wasn't masculine energy when he would tell the crowd to sit down or to quiet down. You know what I mean? But yeah, KCJ and Ms Murk. Ms Murk. I don't know if I ever want to see Ms Murk is disappointing. I ain't gonna lie. It was almost worse than New Jersey Twerk. At least New Jersey Twerk usually only fouls up maybe 1 full round. If we're lucky. You know what I'm saying? It's only on really bad nights he may do 2. But you'll at least get like 1 round of like fire and you'll be like, damn, where's this for the rest of the round? But this one, man.
It's that KCJ effect.
Apparently, bro. Yeah, KCJ gets a 5 for crowd control.
Haymakers.
Oh, Ms Murk, did we say her score?
We didn't, but go ahead. I think on our scale, the lowest you can get is a 1. Honestly,
I give her a 1
for crowd control.
Yeah.
For crowd control, the crowd was fucking with her.
Yeah, but I just can't. I can't excuse that when you. How many times we had to choke 3 rounds?
All right, you're right. She got a 1. She got a 1, Quan. She got a 1, Quan.
I've never heard this.
She got a 1.
All 3. Like I was amazed. How she pioneered choking? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how she queen of choking? Like, that's crazy.
She got a 1. Okay.
I thought the worst was twerk. She took that crown like a motherfucker.
So no, I'm sorry, delivery. So we got crowd control, delivery.
Delivery. I like KCJ's delivery. I give her a 5.
Yeah, I give her 5 out as well. Now I'm assuming you gave Ms Murk a 1 for delivery.
Yeah, it wasn't shit delivered. That baby's still in the stomach. Ain't shit been delivered. My pizza's still at Domino's, my nigga. I check it right now. That shit's still in the oven for an hour, my nigga. Like, hell no.
All right.
What's next?
Haymakers.
Remember this off the dome yet?
Haymakers is next year.
Haymakers. I give KCJ a 5. I'm not gonna hold you.
So we're giving Casey a 5 for everything.
Yeah, basically.
So Casey has a perfect 20. Okay. So that means that Ms Murk has a 4, which is the lowest you can get.
And yeah, Ms Murk has gotten the lowest grade by far. I ain't gonna lie. How many people do we even have to have single digits?
I think
we may have first. 1 or 2 at most.
I can double check, but I'm pretty sure this is the only one.
Because I know we don't even grade the live ones.
Nah.
So we wouldn't grade like the disaster that was Calico and Murder Mook versus T Top and Twerk. Like we with that one didn't even get a grade, but yeah, Ms Murk got a 1 on everything. All her shit's Air Force Ones. You feel me? Throw your ones up in the air. Her shit was a strip club.
Actually, I'm looking back at Lockdown, which is the first review we did, in the Arsenal versus Cassidy battle. We gave Cassidy all 0s, which technically we can't do because the 1 is the lowest thing on our scale. And then I'm looking at the Calico versus Twerk battle from that same night. We gave Calico a 9 that night. Yeah. Or at least I gave Calico a 9 that night. I don't even remember these battles. Shaka Suge versus JC. I gave Shaka Suge an 8.
You really don't like Suge. Because I think, you know what makes it worse? I feel like I remember that battle being one of the battles I was like, oh, I feel like Shaka Suge getting better.
That nigga an 8?
That nigga single digits. But no, Ms Murk.
Oh, 4 is the lowest it could go. That's the lowest one you can get here.
By far, she failed every test. How you get straight F's? That's Ms Murk, man. Ms Murk.
Do better.
Yeah, I ain't well because I don't want to talk harsh, but I've never seen somebody choke all 3 rounds. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You were just getting to the bars, dude.
I should have patted my nose. Damn, Ms Murk. When niggas choke 3 rounds, I'm just putting damn. That's all it is. Damn, Cortez. That shit was crazy, but yeah, let's get to the bars. Now for KCJ, I have the whole damn battle, bro. Because KCJ was spitting on this motherfucker. I don't care what nobody say. It was every fucking bar for me. You know what I mean? And I didn't even mean to say that like that, but fuck it. The times made it that. But we'll get to the bar after. I don't know why you here. I don't get the shit. Cause Shayna put you in a bag. Official zip the shit. She already down. Why y'all want to see me kick the bitch? Quit the shit. I'll flip your shit if I get the chrome. And these texts gonna hurt like when you going through your nigga phone. She was on fire with that shit, bro. I could have wrote the whole battle. Like she was on fire with it. Ms Murk. Okay. So go ahead and take me light. Like you ain't thinking I'm a big deal. Keep it real. You are one big fan like windmills, grip still. If everybody in your circle don't sit still. Red table talk. Y'all about to find out how the Smiths feel. Why your head so fucking big, bitch?
This shit was funny. That shit was funny.
That shit was funny. That's what made me so mad. I was like, oh She cooking. She cooking for real. This is gonna be a good one. Looking like you ate a fruit gusher. That shit, yo, she couldn't. That was almost a full minute just so too long because of the freaking reaction, bro.
This shit was funny.
Like you ate a fruit gusher. Yo, niggas don't know about gushers, bro. I hate gushers so much.
Gushers, like, they're so sticky.
I don't even really sticky. As a kid, before I'm not homophobic at all, but there's just something wrong about when I bite something and it busts in my mouth.
Yeah, you was thinking about it too hard.
No, I wouldn't even think about it too hard. I think it was before I knew puberty. And I'm a kid that likes sugar. You know what I'm saying? Fruit by the foots. Not the fruit by the foot, that shit fire. Fruit roll-ups. But when it came to gushers, I was like, this shit just, it feels like a foreign liquid when I bite into the shit. Like I don't like shit busting in my mouth. That shit was weird. But I digress. Looking like you ate a fruit gusher. How you let Pharaoh disrespect your mama in front of you when you ain't do nothing? How you got one brown tooth in your mouth? Where that shit from? Tell me you brush your teeth every fucking day and you skip one.
That shit was funny too.
That shit was funny. That shit was really funny. And you know, audience, you might be watching and wondering, damn, why was Ms Murk's bars that you wrote down so freaking long? I just want to emphasize that that's at least 90% of her battle. It's at least 90%. It's at least 90%.
She didn't say too much more than what he just mentioned.
Not say too much more after that. For a whole battle. So imagine the clip we saw was probably 27 minutes, half an hour. So just imagine what I wrote, what I read is all of Ms Murk's input on this project. Okay? Just imagine it's a school project and it's you and another person. And it has to be a half an hour worth of material and your partner only put in that much. You got to handle the rest. Ms Murk, do better. Okay? Highly disappointed. Love the hair, but highly disappointed.
I understand.
Also, even though I know it was a female battle, there was a lot of loose bitches thrown around, and that just made me very uncomfortable. That shit made me very uncomfortable. Cause I'm not one of them niggas. I'm not one of them niggas that be in street lingo and just are so comfortable calling women a bitch. I ain't gonna lie. When I moved to the South, I was so thrown off that niggas just call women bitches so
they do.
So smooth. Yeah. Like I don't know if it's because maybe women here are nicer because like, and I'm not trying to say New York is tougher. I'm not. But when I moved, girls were still fighting niggas. So niggas wasn't just saying bitch. Like I've seen girls fight the toughest niggas in my school. Like the niggas that I was scared to bullying me, I would see that nigga get in a fight with a girl, and she would hold her own. Like it wouldn't be a slaughter. Like you know what I'm saying? So when I came down here, niggas would be like, "Bitch, that shit stings me." Like I hear it. Like y'all was talking to them bitches. Ooh, what you call it? That's somebody's daughter. Don't do that. You know what I mean?
That's somebody's sister.
Shout out to NDRE. I forget what song that is, but I was listening to that shit. Shout out to NDRE. Good catalog. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Ms Murk, do better. I'm sure you will do better. You know what I mean?
Hopefully you have done better since this battle.
Hopefully you have. Because I think this was like mid-2020.
Yeah, it's like a year ago.
Yeah. So, yeah. Decent battle on Casey J's part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's our only competition on that shit.
You ready to get into the artist of the week?
Yeah, you can go first.
All right, so I'm conflicted on who my artist of the week is going to be. All right, because I want to name an artist, but then again, I'm thinking I might just go for T-Pain as my artist of the week. Because as I've let y'all know before, we're still keeping this T-Pain campaign rolling.
You dig?
I got to let T-Pain get all the glory and the praise, bro, right now. Because look, T-Pain.
Because he's going to take your ass to church.
Exactly. I need you to hear these words come out of my mouth and come on the Dead End Gamer podcast. T-Pain, we need your help, my brother. We need the words of a legendary singer from the South. Look, I'm from the same state. I understand what it means to have Tallahassee pain. And we need to talk about these games together, my brother. So I need you to come on to the Dead End Gamer podcast. The T-Pain campaign will continue to roll out. I'm going to keep giving you shout outs. We're going to keep talking about you. Your name is going to stay in my mouth, bro. Pause. Respectfully.
You feel me? Legendary. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of respect on this side.
Exactly.
No matter what.
You get respect from all the way from Florida all the way to Wisconsin.
You feel me?
Everybody knows about you, dog.
They don't even know it. Nothing know it. Put respect on your name. You feel me?
What he said?
We want to know what stripper you fell in love with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, that would be a great story to tell us on the Dead and Gaming
you know what I mean?
podcast.
We want to know what bartender made you like the bartender.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
I
mean?
agree. I want to know that as well. I want to know if you ever found that drinking partner.
You feel me? For sure, for
Yeah.
sure. We want to know. You know what? We can have even the fans come in and tell us how many times they've been chopped and screwed.
Mm.
You feel me? You know what I mean?
That would be weird.
That would be weird. That would be weird. That'd be weird. I feel that'd be a dope segment though. If we had the audience for it, like I mean, not like the Breakfast Club. You know, the Breakfast Club might have a question and have people call in. I feel like niggas, that would be a cool segment. Just niggas like tell us about times they got chopped and screwed. It'll just be like, we'll hear some fucked up shit. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna hear some fucked up stories, but I think that'll be some good material. Some good shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, let us know, Z-Fan, you know what I'm saying? Get the name out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At him, you know what I mean?
At him, you know what I'm saying? Like, retweet the video when I post it, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? If you got his number, give him 3 rings.
Oh, yeah.
Holla at us, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, remind us why these niggas are doing a bunch of karaoke. You know
Exactly. Wow. Exactly.
For sure.
I want you to hear us and have an epiphany. Be like, I should come on this show.
For sure. You know what I mean? Because once they see you rocking with us, they can't believe it.
All right, dude, this is it. Who's the artist of the week?
You say we should freeze?
Stop, huh? Damn.
Okay, I got you. All right. So my artist of the week, I'm gonna go back to being on my bullshit. I'm gonna have 2 artists of the week. First one, J. Cole. As y'all know, he dropped an album recently. Fire album. What I don't like is I've seen somebody say hot take, off season is better than damn. Disagree, okay? Like,
what?
Yeah, niggas definitely reaching for that one. They was reaching with that one. Off season is a good album. It's good. That's it though. It's good. It's good. Definitely good. Every bit of good. Every bit. Whatever ceiling good has, it fills all that shit. The whole room is filled. You know what I'm saying? All the fluid ounces, every corner. No air bubbles. It's not great though. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it, you know what? It would sound like a good mixtape. It would be an excellent mixtape because I feel like he was just getting the shit off. Good bars, good song. You know what I'm saying? But I highly doubt that like anybody's gonna revisit it like a year from now. But with me saying that, it's still a very good listen. I enjoyed it. It was nice to, hear some bars from J. Cole, one of the greats. You know what I'm saying? One of the greats of our generation, definitely. Like, if you niggas still to this day, if you take like the top 3 niggas that really have this shit, he's one of the 3.
Amen.
They say Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? And it's ironic because Drake drops all the time, and the other 2 drop when they want to or drop rarely. So, that says how much catalog you drop rarely. You're still one of the hottest niggas in the era where we have NBA YoungBoy who drops, a song every second.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, some of them should be good. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't listen to YoungBoy often, but I feel like he's like an anime series at this point. He's like me just jumping into Full Metal Alchemist. Like, this shit's been going on for a minute. It's too much to catch up on.
That was the wrong show to choose.
Okay, Simpsons.
Okay, that's better because
like,
Full Metal Alchemist literally has a beginning, middle, and end. So that was a bad show to choose.
Oh, okay.
You should have said something like One Piece. That show has no end in sight, and it's over 1,000 episodes.
Oh, see, I didn't even know.
Yeah, One Piece is the go-to joke of nigga when this shit gonna end. Like,
what about Naruto?
That show ended. That's why they're on the Boruto now.
Someone said Blood Game. That's how out of loop I am. To me, when I hear Boruto, it just sounds like the blood version of Naruto to me.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, J. Cole, and then my second one's going to be T Grizzly. Got a chance to listen to the album today. Good album, man. Good album. Keep it up, T. Keep it up, man. Like, you even got like a little Dirt feature in there. You know what I'm saying? It was fire shit. It was everything I want from T Grizzly. You know what I'm saying? Even some of the songs I don't like. Like, even some of the songs I don't like, it's necessary. Like, because T Grizzly can't make the same song over and over and over.
He can't.
So he's got to make some songs that
You don't want it to sound like no Migos project, because that's how Migos projects be. It'd be the same song.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to Migos.
Okay.
I ain't gonna do that to them. Cause I ain't gonna lie. If it was every song sounded the same, then we would like Culture too. And I'm not a big fan of Culture too.
I didn't like it either. There was very few songs in there I like.
I barely remember the songs I do like. I barely remember the songs that I listened to.
Made Men's is like the only song that sticks out because it sounds so different. And this, and that's towards the end of the album.
Yeah. Made Man, Stir Fry, and then I don't even really remember this. I mean, I remember it, but I don't really even care for the song that has the Drake feature on there.
He has a Drake feature on there? I forgot.
Yeah, Walk It Like a Talkie.
I forgot.
Yeah, that had a Drake. The video was fire.
That was a good video. That was a good video.
The song was just a little forgettable. You know what I'm saying? It was like a little slow. It was a little slow and forgettable. You know what I mean? But and that was even funny. I think that was the same time when I was around the same era where they came up with Motorsport, which Motorsport sounded fire. You know what I mean? For it to be the only song that's probably ever gonna come out to have, you know, Nicki Minaj vocals and Cardi B vocals on the same song. You know what I mean? But yeah. T Grizzly, good shit. Keep coming with it. Free Baby Grizzly. You know what I'm saying? Got a nice few amount of shout outs to him on there. Like,
and Verzuz.
Yeah. To show, you know, he on some shit. I didn't know he signed a deal before he got locked up, which maybe somewhat feel a little better for the nigga. You know, he ain't out there fucked up. But and I think he only got locked up for I
think it was probation violation.
Yeah, but I think he got locked up with a burner though.
Well,
listen to T Grizzly.
That's what it sounded like. Yeah.
He got locked, so he's gonna be,
which is still probation violation.
Yeah, but it's gonna be it's more for a dub.
Yeah,
it's not like the South. I don't know the laws everywhere, but I just know the South is, you know, a place where you can get a gun, and you know they're a little lenient on niggas having guns. When you do some shit with that gun, they gonna get you. But you know, Midwest, I don't know. I don't know if they got strict gun laws. Actually, I think they do.
Probably.
If I'm not mistaken, I think ironically, if I'm not mistaken, I think like Chicago's like that, which is like kind of funny that they have such high, you know, violence, but it's either because the gun laws are like too lenient or it's extremely like strict. I forget which one, but yeah, T Grizzly, good shit, built for whatever. Got me excited for whatever other T Grizzly stuff comes out. Excited for the Robbery Part 3. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go check out T Grizzly and check him out on Twitch. I follow him. You know what I mean, watch him play whatever game he's playing. I don't know if he's still in GTA, but yeah.
Whenever I see clips of him, it's usually GTA.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I was gonna do this instead of the Hold It Down pod. Want to tell them where to find you at.
You can find me, you know what I'm saying, on Twitch. You know what I'm saying, watching Abercrombie and Fitch make clothes. You feel me? But if you want to find me online, you can find me at SAYQUAND on all the socials: Facebook, Twitter, IG. You know what I'm saying? Holla at a player. You feel me? All links that matter are in bio. You feel me?
All right, cool. Yeah, now that you're done talking, you can find me all the same places: Twitter, IG, all my socials the same. I High Tower Power One. Talk to me, I talk back.
No, you don't talk back.
Yeah, thank you for tuning to another episode of Hold Down Pod. Hope everybody has a great day. Especially if your name is T-Pain. So, hope everybody tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a bitch to tell a hoe.
And remember, the South gonna hold it down.
It really do, nigga. So you can listen to